Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video, I want to highlight some of the platforms, exchanges, lending platforms that I still have concerns over. Now, why should you pay attention to myself and this video? Well, we have been very accurate in our predictions when it comes to, the companies that are going to basically fail, right? We called FTX and encouraged everybody to get out of FTT. Matter of fact, we even highlighted the short FTT and Solana before most people even had an inkling of what was going on. We noticed with FTX that there was some liquidations that were way above the norm, and that's what sort of tipped us off. We let everybody know immediately that they should get out. We also did the same with BlockFi. I think we were officially the first people to highlight BlockFi as a problem. We've seen both of those, collapse. We saw BlockFi file for bankruptcy, Chapter 11, I believe. And I have some other protocols, lending platforms and exchanges that I still have concerns over that I highlighted in our Discord. Our Discord is the hub of everything that we do. We've got over 5,100 fantastic community members down there. It's absolutely free to join. Definitely worth checking it out. Look, I've kind of said the mindset needs to be about preserving your capital. Making money should be secondary to that. And the reason being is you can be the best trader in all the world, trade this market impeccably, make loads and loads of money, but then you could lose it all because the exchange you're using collapses. So preserve capital needs to be the mindset. This is my opinion. Everything in this video is my opinion. You should go away and fact check everything and see whether you align with me or you don't align with me. And both of those scenarios are absolutely fine. Look, I am coming from a be cautious, protect your capital, have great risk management. If you want to learn more, jump in the Discord and we can cover that off. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. Let me know if there's any exchanges or lending protocols that I've missed off this list that you think should have been added and why. And share this video, right? Let's try to keep as many people in this space as safe as possible. I'm not trying to FUD any of these exchanges. These are my honest opinions on how I see the market, and I will detail some of the reasons as to why I feel this way, and you can jump in the Discord and you can dig into more analysis and details that I won't share on here, that is in the Discord, which is free to access. So let's get down to the desktop. Very important video. Stay tuned till the end. So we're going to start here, and this is something that was, alerted to us in the Discord around KuCoin. Now, I don't, hands up. Yeah, I really don't like KuCoin. I think that their business ethics are just not where I would like a business to be. This is the same reason why Nick and myself never used FTX. We, didn't like how Sam and Alameda Research operate in the space. They were terrible when it came to refinance back in 2020, buying, a discounted price and then just dropping on retail. I just think this stuff is terrible activity and shouldn't be happening in the space. Now, I won't get into the reasons why I kind of feel the same about KuCoin, but, this for me is very alarming alongside the information that I highlighted, probably around the 6th or the 7th of November around protocols and exchanges that I had concerns over. And one of those is very much KuCoin, right? And seeing these astronomical APRs for ETH and Bitcoin and USDT is alarming in my opinion. Now, why is it alarming in my opinion? It would indicate that there's a real lack of liquidity there potentially, because that is why these exchanges offer obscene amounts of APR. It's to get them out of a hole and keep them liquid. Now, we've seen lots of exchanges struggling to actually, get the funds to customers because they've had to move from cold wallets to warm wallets and all sorts of different excuses. Now, we have seen these come down a little bit. Now, if we have a look at what we've got here on KuCoin, it's now 126.17% for APR for ETH, and Bitcoin is 112.84, and USDT is 100%, but you can get 234%. So yeah, some really high numbers there. Now, I mentioned earlier that the other thing that really does concern me around KuCoin is actually the top 10 token holders for KuCoin, right? Like, there's a big disparity to what I normally see with many other I guess projects in the space. So there is a potential that they've been doing similar activity to what FTX have been doing. So this is, my opinion based on what I see here, and there's a few others. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm right and I'm accurate in, it's just my opinion that this, indicates to me the sort of stuff that you see when you look at FTX. But you go check that out in the Discord and let me know your thoughts and opinions. Like I say, you'd need to go fact check some of this stuff. It is just purely my opinion. And, it might not be 100% accurate. So, happy for people to correct me if I'm wrong. But, KuCoin, top 10 wallet holders for KuCoin, and in line with these silly high numbers for APR would indicate to me that things are not rosy for KuCoin right now. So yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions on KuCoin. I have really big concerns over them. The other ones that I have concerns over that I've highlighted as well would be 𝗗𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘. We've got Bitfinex, Huobi, Crypto.com, and we'll come on to those in a moment. And those are all, really, because of the wallet holders, top 10 wallet holders, and the flywheel effect that could possibly be being used there. The other one would be 𝗕𝗄. And one thing that, is worth highlighting is we have seen 𝗕𝗄, and this stuff you will find in the Discord, have been selling off an awful lot of ETH. So yeah, for me, again, really concerning when it comes to 𝗕𝗄. So yeah, just be aware that, they've been selling off an awful lot. So since November 25th, they transferred out ETH, with a total of 46,476 ETH, which is approximately 58.5 million, of which 37,257 ETH, which is approximately 45 million, was transferred to Binance. So look, there's an awful lot. I think in the last 24 hours or so, they've transferred a total of 9,413 ETH, which is approximately 11.6 million, again, to Binance. So look, 𝗕𝗄 is one that I've flagged and I have concerns over. Again, it doesn't mean I'm right. They talk about an audit that isn't an audit, and that really, for me, is very misleading. So yeah, look, just be mindful. Take what I say with a pinch of salt. But the question that I ask is, are you holding risks that you don't really need to hold? For me, it's all about preserving that capital, and that is really important. So look, I think that's something really important to cover off. The other thing is Crypto.com. Again, I have concerns with Crypto.com and the amount of SHIB, and again, the wallets, top 10 wallet holders. They moved 1.8 trillion SHIB, which is approximately $16 million worth of SHIB, to Binance recently, and obviously that got flagged probably yesterday. Again, I think that this is really concerning. I've also shared some of the wallet analysis that we've done on Crypto.com, one to definitely dig into in the Discord. Look, I'm not bringing this stuff up just to cause panic and stuff like that. I think that there's going to be pockets of people that feel really comfortable that exchanges now, the contagion's done, and lots of misleading information being sent out that lets people think that things are going to get better, when we're really not even seeing the full impact of FTX just yet. I think there's still far more to happen, and if Genesis doesn't survive, then we could go down to some very, very severely low prices, and there could be many projects that fail. I highlighted 𝗕𝗪𝗃 as a project that I think will be seeing lower prices. We've also got 𝗕𝗘𝗠𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘. We've seen their foundation selling off an awful lot of coin. Again, another short opportunity, potentially one to go dig into if that is of interest. And yeah, look, there's many more projects to highlight. Now, we normally do this stuff in our Discord, is kind of the primary area for all this sort of information, rather than doing these videos. Please don't sue me, any of these exchanges or lending platforms. It's just purely my opinion based on what I see in the market. I'm not fudding the projects and trying to bring anyone down. All I'm trying to do is, support people understand the risks that they hold. Do you have to keep your crypto on exchanges? Probably not. There are hardware wallets, there are MetaMask wallets, and trust wallets, and all sorts of different wallets that you can use that eliminates that third-party risk. And one of the big things that I would say at the moment as well is that all these problems that you see with FTX and Genesis and all this contagion, this is not a blockchain technology issue. This is a people issue. This is a third-party risk issue. And at the moment, if you're keeping your crypto being custodied by somebody else, that is third-party risk. Ask yourself, do you have too much exposure on perhaps one exchange? Maybe you could share that across multiple exchanges. Maybe you could put it on a hardware wallet. Now, we have an affiliate link in the description of this video to Ledger direct, which means you can get a Ledger from them, and we would get a little bit of a kickback, which supports the channel. Check out the link in the description below. We have lots of video tutorials in the Discord of how to transfer your crypto. Right, I think that'll cover it off for today. Look, not fudding, just trying to help people understand risk a little bit better, around third-party risk on exchanges and lending platforms. If they go bankrupt, you will lose your crypto. They will use it as collateral to pay off their debt. You might get a little bit back, but you ain't necessarily going to get anything back, when we see what's happened with the likes of FTX. You've also got API risks as well, where hacks can happen. Exchanges are big targets because they store lots of crypto, and if that exchange gets hacked, you might lose all your crypto as well. So there's many different third-party risks we need to be aware of, as well as the assets that we hold. So just make sure that you're preserving your capital, keeping yourself safe in this volatile market. Remember, it's volatile. You can lose all of your money, and we need to be mindful of that in the market as it is in a recession. So look, not trying to scare people, just trying to reiterate the need for good risk management. I hope you appreciate the time that I've put into sort of covering this off for you. If you enjoyed the video, mash up that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. And yeah, definitely come and catch us in the next one. Come have some meaningful conversations in the Discord with us. Perhaps have a look at our Patreon membership. We do over we've got over 250 project reviews with scores, ratings out of 10. We have technical analysts that will do TA on I guess on request for top tier members as well, and much more. 2 weekly AMAs where you can ask us anything. There is just so much going on in the Discord. It's definitely worth checking it all out. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I will catch you in the next one.